Hello world, the Real Hollywood here once again, back with video number 2 for you guys. The big video that you guys been waiting for. We're going to discuss a few things, a few key points that I know you guys keep asking me. You're curious about a lot of things, that involves this pregnancy. Once again, yes, I am a lesbian and yes, I am pregnant. First things first, my last video was about, the nausea, the sickness, being fatigued 24/7, 365, literally. These past 12 weeks have been painful, to say the least. Today I'm 13 weeks pregnant. The nausea has actually subsided a little bit. I was super sick from like Sunday until yesterday, like very sick. I mean, throwing up, couldn't eat nothing. It was very rough. It was very, very rough. So if you're one of those mommies that have morning sickness, all day sickness, and are gonna go through it, watch my previous video. It is about, the different kind of things that I use to help me get through these 13 weeks. Still super tired, still super nauseous, but the doctor did subscribe me Zofran. Now that once you get past the 12-week mark, you can actually get subscribed Zofran, because if you take it in your first trimester, it can actually give the baby defects and like cleft lip, stuff like that. So be careful. Ask your doctors before you take any type of medications or anything like that. Okay, big thing. Everybody wants to know how I did it, what I used, what happened, everything like that. So first things first. My first time that I did it, I actually went to, well, I didn't actually. I tried to do it myself. I went to Atlanta, met one of my friends that was going to do it for me. We met, said hello, the little weird shit. He went into the bathroom. I gave him a soft cup. He did what he did in the bathroom. And then I was waiting out there with the syringe, and boom, Once he was done, he gave me the cup. He closed back the bathroom door, came back in. More to the story, it didn't work. So that was one time. Second time, I actually went through a fertility clinic. It's called CNY Fertility here in Syracuse. Went there, actually went to my doctor first. They referred me because they said I had infertility issues. So I went to the doctor, they subscribed me, or referred me to go there. Then I went there, they did the whole checkup, everything like that. Did blood work, did a sonogram to make sure I had, eggs in my ovaries, did blood work, everything was fine. So they said, okay, well, we can have two options. You can do a procedure without medication or with medication. I'm like, shit, I want to get pregnant. So if I got to use medication, give me the medication. Start on the medication. Basically, you take the medication for 5 days, and you take it, I think, twice a day, once a day. I don't remember. Take it, and basically what it does is it allows your eggs to basically grow, and your eggs get bigger and bigger and bigger. And once your eggs get to a certain point, when you have another sonogram and they measure them, and once they get to a certain point, you have to inject yourself with, a drug that allows you to now ovulate. So now it's forcing your ovulation. So this is how most fertility clinics work. They put these drugs inside you so they can track and grow your eggs and mature your eggs. And then they put that, you give yourself a shot. You have to give it to yourself right in your stomach. And it's supposed to make you ovulate. Okay, so after that, 24 to 36 hours after that, you have to come back into the clinic for your procedure. Got to order the sperm. So I ordered the sperm. It was $1,000. Yeah, $1,000 sperm. It comes frozen. It comes in like a little thing like this. On, kind of like a Q-tip. They unfreeze it. They make sure everything, the mobility, the cells, the volume, the concentration. They make sure everything goes, it says how the person gave it, masturbation, everything like that. So yeah, this was in March. So more to the story, you go in, you're having the procedure done, you get, derobed, and basically it's like a pap smear. They open you up, They put this long, you know, catheter type thing with the sperm inside. Slowly, they go past your cervix, put it in there, lay there for 15 minutes, then you're good to go. I went to work the same day. Disgusting. When I tell you this shit came out of me, I mean, I work with kids. I felt disgusting. Like, I got stuff dripping on me, on my boxers. It was just gross. So, if you do this, please do not go to work. Just lay your ass down for the day because it is disgusting coming out. So that was attempt number 2. And that cost me about $3,500. It didn't work. They called me and said, you know, we didn't get your results yet. And then I called back and they told me like in a low tone, like, no, it didn't work. And I'm like, I cried. So that was time number 2. I definitely cried. I was emotional, very emotional. I've been wanting a kid since I was 13. So it was tough for me. So I didn't know if I was gonna do it again. I didn't know if I had that in me, if I had the strength to do this, if I had the power to do that, if I had the endurance to take on another no. So a few months went by, and I'm just like, you know what? It was random. It wasn't just like, okay, I'm planning it now. You know, I've been tracking my ovulation for a year. Tracking my ovulation. You know, my ovulation is kind of iffy. So this time it was like, had the person, you know the person, know the background of the person, know the family of the person is close to me, you know. So it was just like, shit, why not? If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. So I tracked it. I tracked it one day, and it was like, you know, a very light line. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be ovulating soon. The next day, actually the same day, I took another one at that night, and my shit was bright red, two lines, bright red. I'm like, I'm ovulating right now. Made the call. So, you know, the person came over, another soft cup, and literally it went down like that. This time I actually laid there for more than 30 minutes. I laid there for about 45 minutes with my legs up. And more to the story is, you know, a couple weeks later, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Just a lot of feelings. I wake up, I take a test, and it's a dark line, and then there's a light line. And I'm like, wait, what the hell is this? Is this ovulation test? I was confused. And then I actually took another one, and it was positive. And that one was just like, okay, what the hell is going on? I'm like, am I pregnant? Like, my heart's beating right now, going crazy. So I actually went to urgent care that same day, and I took a pregnancy test. And the lady was going to give me Zofran. She was like, well, I don't know why you're nauseous. Let's just take a pregnancy test. I told her I did artificial insemination at home and blah, blah, blah. All my symptoms, she's like, you're pregnant. And then they took the test. I was pregnant. So it worked. It worked when I wasn't expecting it to work. It worked when I wasn't stressing myself out about doing it. It worked when I wasn't forcing it. If you get what I'm saying. What's meant for you will always be for you. And that's what people need to understand. Like, raising a child, raising a family, sometimes it isn't really your choice. When the baby wants to choose you, it will. So what I feel like is that, you know, the first time I did it, I wasn't ready. The second time I did it, I wasn't ready. But that third time, it was so effortless. It felt so right. I wasn't stressed. I wasn't anxious. It was just like, if it works, it works. And the baby chose me, and it changed my life. And now I just want to share everything with you guys because it's important, you know, and I want to be able to educate and inform those that actually want to have kids and people that want to start a family, even if it's on your own. Make sure you have a support system, and just make sure you're ready because this pregnancy is no joke. It's no joke, and it will change you in ways that you have no idea. So please be ready for anything, and really, really, really just make sure you're ready for what you're getting yourself into because it is a lot, especially if you go through fertility clinics. If you're going through somebody online or you know the person, make sure they sign contracts. Make sure you get your STD, clearances. If you want to do genetic testing, that's fine too. Me, myself, like I have the sickle cell gene, the trait. So the other person, you know, if they had that trait, then the kid would be 25% chance of having sickle cell anemia. So you have to be mindful of these things, because now we have the information and the technology to actually go and pinpoint things about our kids to make their life a little less stressful, a little less, unhealthy. So please do your research, and I promise you everything will work out. Don't stress. Do not stress. Everything will work out. So I'm going to share everything with you guys. I know the procedure was the main thing. So this is video number 2. And video number 3 will be on the way. Always taking questions. Anything you want to know, let me know, and I will keep you guys updated. But furthermore, please, 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 stay empowered, stay insightful, and stay educated.